Alright, who else is left? There's still Vena. Fritz. I'm assuming Vena will be saved for last, and this is probably the last of it. Alright. Progressive kernel soul separation disease is a one-of-a-kind disease that Vena suffered from. This disease is where the axis, which links a spirit to a body, gradually deteriorates until the spirit and body separate from each other. When that occurs, it means death. This disease affects not the body, but the spirits. It occurred as a result of Serahuman cloning. To be exact, it came about not because of Vena's Serahuman cloning process was incomplete, but because of some defect arising from the process. This disease was unprecedented. There are no known cures for it. The disease was first detected in Vena's spirits during a medical checkup conducted when she was 20 years old. That was some time before she was taken away by Edwin. The results of the medical checkup were released only after she was taken away, and she had long been unaware of those results. That was until Fritz revealed to her the truth right after the battle for the fate of Gaia ended. It looked rather pale back then. Vena only had 1 year left to live. She lost her happy ending. 2 years have passed since that battle ended. I shouldered a heavy task of saving the world and succeeded. Thanks to that, we still stand here today. I wonder how... Or at least, Vena Enbash. She was a seraph who fulfilled the hopes and dreams of the people and brought back the blue sky, even though she had gone through the harsh destiny. I wonder how it went through. Excuse me. Having trouble speaking. I wonder how Vena went through after that battle, as well as Fritz. She broke free of the chains of Kanavas and reached out for the distant blue sky with her very own hands. And today, she is dead. Yeah. Goosebumps, man. I wonder how that year was like. For her. Huh? Ah, man, don't put this music on right now. Vena is still alive today. She has overcome her progressive soul separation disease. She also outlived her expected lifespan of 23 years. No one knows how she managed to do that. As a result of her most recent medical checkup, it clearly shows that her axis is gone, but there are no signs of her body and her spirits having been separated from each other. According to her doctor, there appears to be something acting as a replacement for her axis. It is what allows her to continue living. I believe I know what that something is. It has to do with the earnest desire of those 3 men. Yes, it is pretty heartening if I must say. She is not living by her own self. Rather, her life is bound to her 3 most precious companions. That is why she is still around today. I pray from the bottom of my heart. Auto text, man, I'm sorry. Damn, man, auto text. This is the Fresnite Castle's art gallery, a large area that covers virtually the whole first story. And of all the artworks displayed here, this artwork stands out the most. It is also what I consider to be the most valuable artwork of this era. This artwork is the simple portrait of Vene that stands on its own. And it was my idea to hire an artist to draw a portrait of her at the place that carries an important significance to her. That place is the hills near the heavens, where Lake and Vene rest in peace. It is where Vene, who was by then freed from her destiny, put a smile in front of their graves. Her smile left us speechless without... Man, I can't pronounce. Yes, this portrait may look simple, but there is a lot more to it than meets the eye. It contains no words at all. It speaks more than 1,000 words. It is a depiction of her true emotions, which no words can describe fully. And it no doubt... Goddamn it, Autotext, dude. The world was no doubt saved, and Vene no doubt gained the will to live. Yes, that all occurred back in the place between chaos and the world. Vene was surrounded by the hopes of Lake, Edwin, and Fritz, her 3 most precious companions. Thanks to that, she chose existence over nephility. However, those hopes did not work like magic. They did not help to eliminate all of the darkness in her. When she made the decision to live on, she did it in an extremely emotionless manner. The root of that darkness was not gone. The warmth that she received from her 3 companions did not last long. But I would rather see it as the first of many steps forward to come than just a step forward. I believe that she made a huge step forward back then. She allowed warm feelings to fill the cold void in her. Later on, we felt obliged to help her and arrange for her to attend counseling. Fritz also took the initiative to devote himself to taking care of her. The darkness in Vene has several connections. One of them is R and the Kirsch family. Vene created R as a result of her harsh destiny. She also shared the same feelings of weariness with life as the Kirsch family. Another is the prison librarian, and Kanavas. Like him, Vene became too confirmed to her destiny that was like her prison. Consequently, she could only recognize herself as none other than Seraphic Blue. She believed the significance of her existence would vanish, like a bubble once her destiny ended. And she would completely lose her only path in life. Finally, there was her progressive kernel soul separation disease. When she first heard of the bad news from Fritz, she felt betrayed to the point of utter silence. Instead of finally being able to enjoy life, she was sentenced to living a doomed life. Her reaction to the news was as much as to say, life is pointless after all. And back when she told me about her condition, she had a gaze that was as cold as stone. I was truly sad for her. She tried killing herself 3 times. She stayed in the psychiatric hospital for 2 months. And there was one time when she illegally obtained drugs from Chaos of Envy and subsequently detained by the local authorities. Fortunately, because Chaos has a long history of drug addicts, the local authorities only focus on bringing drug dealers to justice. And since Vene was eventually proven to be a drug addict instead of a drug dealer, the authorities decided to drop the case and release her. Vene still undergoes counseling today, and there has been ups and downs throughout the course of it. While aforementioned unpleasant incidents occurred during the first years of counseling, she's slowly shown signs of recovering this year. The only problem, though, is that she tends to suffer temporary relapses most of the time due to external factors such as her biorhythm and the weather. That aside, it seems that Fritz has become increasingly stressed lately. Depending on his condition goes, I might need to arrange for him to attend counseling as well. In conclusion, Ben is still mostly trapped in darkness. She could not see the future. Her road ahead is uncertain. Although she is slowly getting away from the edge of the cliff of death, she could still at any time jump off that cliff. That is the state she is currently in. Is suicide an act of wrongdoing? I ponder about that whenever I think about Vene. She certainly lacks self-confidence today, and no one can predict what will happen to her hereafter. Perhaps I should just let her decide what to do with her life on her own, and not oblige her to undergo counseling. I am, after all, not her, and, in principle, she sees the world as a form of despair. In fact, I am prepared for the worst. Should the worst happen, I would not cry, but instead wish her well in her journey beyond life. But I could feel that there is still a glimmer of light in the midst of all the darkness in her. The warm smile of her, as shown in this portrait, is enough to give me hope for her future. At any rate, it is better to be optimistic than to be pessimistic. Alright. Is there more? Alright. Seraphic Blue. Man, this game got me the hardest, man. I don't think I cried so fucking hard. Ah, fuck. Here's hoping for the best for Vene. Man. Without doubt, one of my favorite fucking RPGs, man. Shit, I fucking can't, dude. Oof. Try to hold it together, man. Legit, never fucking felt so fucking emotional for a fucking game. Fuck. I mean, the closest was probably like, I'm trying to think. Probably, Mother 3? Back when I played it in middle school or high school? I can't remember. It's been so fucking long. Probably like 10 years ago. Yeah, probably when I was in middle school, maybe. Oh, man. That's good, man. Shit. And even then, I wasn't really that emotional over Mother 3. I mean, I did tear up a little bit, but, like, I didn't fucking have my nose fucking be all moist and shit. Dude, So, Seraphic Blue. I was thinking, what if, Lake was, reincarnated, become, reborn as a, Serahuman. I thought that might have been a possibility, and maybe they would probably have, by some coincidence, Elena, raised them again or something. I thought that would be pretty nice emotional moment. But then again, Lake's spirit resides within Vene, so I don't think he's able to, go through that cycle again. I don't remember the exact names, but I know they have a specific name for it. And I don't want to make the fool of myself for saying the incorrect thing, so I'm not even gonna try to guess what the name was called. But yeah. I was gonna mention that. Favorite characters, obviously Vene. Vene is my favorite character. Perhaps even one of my favorite characters of any fiction, honestly. They really done a really good job. The developer. I should really pay attention to the credits. I don't remember his name. But unfortunately, I don't think there's been any activity from him. From what I heard, he kind of just disappeared from the face of the internet while he was trying to make a new game. If I recall correctly, like most of the games have like something with the word blue in it. So there's that. Unfortunately, none of them are translated, so can't really, play those games unless I learn Japanese. I mean, I tried learning Japanese. Kanji is a real bitch, honestly. I can handle katakana and hiragana just fine. That's pretty much the easy part, the very easy part. Grammar is a little. I maybe if I were to like restudy grammar a bit, I can probably get used to the grammar. Pitch accents is a bitch. But yeah, maybe one day I'll try learning Japanese, and if I do, I will try. Oh, a big shout out to those translators, by the way. There we go. Sakaki Tempura. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. So is it just gonna take us to the main menu, or what? Huh? Oh shit, there's after credits. Oh yes. On another note. Dude, don't make me fucking cry out like a bitch right now. This portrait is the only artwork in the art gallery that does not have a name. The artist of this portrait choose not to name it as a way to depict eternal freedom. It may symbolizes a prayer for hope and the like, but at any rate, this portrait does not need a name. After all, even without a name, the portrait speaks for itself. However, if I have to give it a name, it would have to be none other than the following. Aw, don't put this music, man. Seraphic Blue. Finn. Oh man. Fuck. But yeah, I don't know if that's it. If I press any buttons. I just wanted to take a moment for a little moment. Anyhow, it's been really fun playing this game. Well worth it. Really enjoyed it a lot. Even if there were like some really hard difficulty spikes, at the end of the day, I overcome them. And I, honestly, looking back, maybe I was just being a little bit too harsh on it. Man. Great game. Great game. You know what? I don't mind its difficulty anymore. I think it's more memorable if it's really fucking difficult. Even if it is bullshit. But yeah, great fucking game. My favorite RPG. Perhaps one of my favorite games of all times, even. One of my favorites. Definitely up there in the top 10s, maybe even top 5s of my favorite games of all time. Vin is probably one of my favorite fictional characters. For everyone else, Lake's pretty cool. I like Lake. I think he might be my favorite male character in this game. Favorite female character, obviously Venice. But I have to choose somebody else. Probably Minerva. Minerva was pretty cool. Oh man. If the song loops, I'm hitting Z. Otherwise, yeah. That's about it. For my next playthrough, okay. Yeah, I'm hitting Z. Alright. No new game plus or anything? I wouldn't blame it if there isn't. Yep. There we go. Seraphic Blue. For my next playthrough, I think I'll take a bit of a break. I definitely want to make that bonus episode for Boulder Force. So you guys can... so expect to see a bonus episode of Boulder Force in the coming week or two. I'm gonna try. I'll make no promises. It will come out June. But I will try to release the bonus episode exactly the day I started the Boulder Force playthrough last year. So I thought that would be cool to do. So if I miss the chance, then, well, shit. But yeah, future playthrough. I did mention I did want to play... goddamn, I cannot pronounce this. More shit I can't pronounce. Crisis Rias, maybe? I don't think it's that story heavy. I mean, it does have a story. And even if it does have a story, the English translation is really bad, actually. It's just machine translated. So, I don't know. I am thinking about playing that game because I do want to beat it. And what I usually want to do for this channel is make playthroughs of games that aren't well known or old or obscure and are sitting on my backlog for like ages. Like, I really want to play this game. So I have a few game ideas. Crisis Rias, I want to play that game. I also want to play Worlds. However, I did put quite a decent amount of time into Worlds, 8 hours in, and I think I got a little spoiled. A little bit. I heard there were like multiple endings based on the actions you do in that game. And during my first playthrough, I wasn't thinking with that mindset. And now that I know of that, I think if I were to go back and play the Worlds, try play through the Worlds, I think that will greatly influence how I play the game. Because I kind of know that, if you do certain actions, so pick your decisions wisely. Or whatever. I don't know. Might do Worlds. Might. There's also one other JRPG that's coming out that I kind of have an eye for. Can't pronounce this yet again. La Pruselia. Butcher that name. Ragnarok. That's coming out on Steam. Funny enough, I bought the PS2 version years ago, but never really played it. I do want to buy this game on Steam. It's coming out in August. I think I will do an actual playthrough of that. Pretty sure I will probably do a playthrough of that. There's also a game that's two games that are getting translated that has caught my attention. One is Growlanser. I am unfamiliar with the series. My sister just told me about it, and I was like, okay, cool. I watched the game's opening. It looks sick. I like the music. It looks really cool. I don't know what it's about, though. Absolutely clueless. I just saw the game's opening. I thought it looks cool. The art style is cool. The music is cool. Whatever. Once that gets translated, I don't know how the progress it is, but I heard it is getting translated by a fan group. Once that's out, I'll probably definitely do a playthrough of that, because that looks interesting. I also am considering Fate Extra CCC, because that's also getting translated by another translation group. And it's pretty nearby completion too, so I might actually also do a playthrough of that. I might have multiple playthroughs going on at once. I don't know if I want to take the direction of that channel. Take this channel's direction to focusing mostly on playthroughs. Because I sometimes like to usually upload episodes of me and my friends just screwing around in games, because it's just fun to look back on them personally. And plus guide videos, PSO2 videos. I'll just do whatever the hell I want with this YouTube channel. So if you're subscribed for playthroughs, expect to see some random stuff here and there, maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh
replays because I like saving replays and watching them occasionally, or showing off the people. But yeah, man, good stuff. Bonus episode for Seraphic Blue, because I did mention I will go over the game's encyclopedia, character profiles, all of them. I will take a short break from this because this has been pretty fucking overwhelmingly, like, emotional. Expect that bonus episode maybe probably like a month or two. I'll probably do some research over the dev and like some other stuff. Because, yeah, whatever. See what's going around with the Seraphic Blue community, if there's even any. I know some of you guys commented on my video, and I really appreciate that. So, yeah. I can't wait to look at all the fan art, too, man. I actually held myself off not looking over the fan art, because I was like, okay, what if it spoils something for me? So, like, that's really cool. I'm gonna check out the fan art, see if there's any cool fucking works of art or whatever. But yeah, man, thank you for watching. It's been one hell of a blast playing this game. Loved it. Maybe if you guys got any other suggestions for possible playthroughs, I'll consider it. Leave them down in the comments. I'll probably consider it. But yeah, really good. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.